I'm kidding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We missed today's show, so I figured I can go live tonight. Just chill while the wife has to go back to work tonight for a bit. I'm just covering a shift.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's working till 1, but I got to get off for around 11, or 11 something. That's when my mom calls on Tuesdays. But look at you.
Yeah, doing pretty good today. Yeah, missed us. Yeah, the show was missed today. That's for sure. Hey, Ella, what's going on?
Ella, cool. Boo. We're just chilling and chatting, just hanging about, just having fun. I invited some people over. If anybody wants to jump in, let us know. We're just talking.
Yep.
Just talking with new gear on. Yeah, let me get that closer. That's right. It's my local game store.
I ain't got no new gear, nothing yet. Working on it though.
Yeah. Did you see my short today?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a pretty spicy pull.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So I ended up getting 5 packs of Ravnica Remastered today. Hold on. See. So I got 5 packs of Ravnica Remastered, and the coolest hit I got out of the 5 packs was Liliana Dreadhorde General.
Nice.
Everything else is just playable stuff and a lot of Ravnica jank. But one thing I got that was pretty cool is Altivera Hellkite.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever a dragon attacks, create a 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
It's pretty bonkers. Pretty bonkers cube material for sure.
It wasn't hardly nobody streamed today. I cared to watch.
No, but yeah, a lot of people did a lot of upload videos, a lot of Outlaws of Thunder Junction stuff happening.
Yeah. It just wasn't nobody interesting to me today. So well, real world.
What's up? Just chatting, chilling for an hour ish. We're gonna chat and chill till 11 o'clock. You could use one for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so today we had a therapist appointment. After the therapist appointment, we have a game on order called Paint the Roses. It's a weird deduction game, but it looks fun as hell to play, where you and your friends are painting roses by placing tiles down of colors and shapes. And you're trying to guess what your opponents or your friends are painting or fixing their shrubs to be. And you want to guess them, but you can't know what's on their card until you guess it correctly.
Oh.
And you're trying to figure it out by gaining points by guessing correctly before the Mad Queen catches up to you and chops off your head.
Wow. Well, I did get my printer halfway in line. I got a printer. I've had it for a while, but finally got it halfway in line. Got some black ink, put it in there, and I need some color put in.
That happens for sure.
Yep.
You need one thing, you get the other.
Yeah, well, it needed black and colored.
Did you have a chill day today?
Yeah, pretty chill.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good. I don't know. I didn't know. You streamed longer today, didn't you? This morning?
Yeah, I streamed a little bit longer since wasn't no coffee stream.
Yeah, my appointment was exactly at 11. That's why.
Oh.
But I figured that I posted it everywhere, but I figured I'd send you a text so you definitely knew that was a stream.
Yeah, because I would have gotten. I'm gonna be like, hey, let's go order super fast. Dang, blag it ain't streaming.
Right. Been big time chilling all day. Good. Can be emotional ride.
I made a beaver deck for tomorrow.
Oh my lord.
I ain't gonna talk about
that. Good, because I don't want to get in trouble. Oh man, but it was such a.
I'll probably get in trouble for the name of the deck.
Oh my lord!
Why did Wizards make it though? I mean, you knew there was going to be jokes about it.
They had to know, like when they created it and put all the text on it, they had to know that card was going to get joked on by school-aged minded children. You know,
Exactly.
And yeah, it's very easy.
I mean, they should have thought about that before they made it. They should have just made it just a regular beaver creature.
Right. I thought it was going to be like a 6/6 with a trample, maybe. What's up, Four Keeps? We're just chilling out. Do you want to hang? I can send you a link. Oh. Well, hello, Superman.
What's up?
Not Superman, Super Red.
You just cracked up. Solar Red?
The Super Bleeder.
Not Super Bleeder.
Not Superman.
All I know is it's the symbol of hope.
What's up, beautiful people?
Just chilling, just relaxing.
Much.
So I had a good day. Yesterday we had a barbecue. We had electric barbecuer, and we were barbecuing in the wind. We were planning to do some charcoal, but the wind was too high for the flame. So we just cooked burgers on hot dogs and brats on an electric grill. And we played Zombicide yesterday, which you haven't played. It's an expensive game to get, but it's a fun zombie game. And you lose a lot.
Mrs. It made a comment. It was weird, not bearable to see you this morning.
I'm sorry. Well, if it makes you feel better, I had fun. Forkeep says, "What's up, Ella? How you been?"
Look at you.
And Twist, whoa, he got disconnected accidentally. He'll be back. Twisting up a blunt and heading to the dog park. Nice. Nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another deck to make go along with this.
Trying to think of another deck.
Yeah, I'm trying to make another deck. Think of another deck to make tomorrow during the stream. Go along with this beaver deck.
Jeez. How's your day been, Ella?
It's been awesome. Started a new job. That's why I haven't been around the last little bit. So I've started doing maintenance work for the place I really hard to get. I'm running around on a lawnmower. It's hard to hear or watch the stream.
Well, that's cool that you got a new job locally, where you don't have to depend on a car so much.
Yep.
Yeah. Walk out my door and I'm at work.
Yeah, I know. I can understand how that can be a pain in the ass. Having to depend on rides when you don't have a car. But I believe in you. I believe in you. Super Bleeder.
Yeah, no, just I'm reworking my Voja and buttoning up Miram.
Nice. I'm going to put Liliana in my zombie deck to go because I already have like a few Lilianas in there. I'm like, well, might as well make the Liliana zombie thing a heavier theme.
Yep.
So let's put her in there. I'm gonna put the dragon in the cube because I got enough dragons, but I've been slowly converting it to more of a Ravnican style cube. So more dragons. There's a shit ton of dragons in the cube.
Oh yeah. Imagine. Ravik, I had a bunch of dragons, didn't it?
I had a few. Niv Mizzet being the main one. Altavera Hellcat came from it. There's always a dragon in each set, basically.
Yeah.
It's very rare when you get a set without a dragon in it.
Yeah.
Michael Super Becker!
What's up, Michael Super Becker? Bloomburrow, when it comes out, it'll probably have a dragon in it, more than likely.
Probably like a main antagonist dragon. I don't know. It might not. It might be a set without a dragon. It's very rare when you do get a set without a dragon, but usually every set has a dragon.
Yep.
But maybe the dragon will be a little dragon.
Yep. I wonder since Wizards gave us 2 planeswalkers this time, if they're going to give us 3 next time.
I don't know. I think they did the 2 planeswalker thing because Jace had a very big part in part of the story. His whole convergence, his whole emotional setback, and everything. I mean, he felt bad for doing half the shit he did under the oils thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, DJ's live. Outlaws of Thunder Junction.
He's doing a box battle. Or some kind of battle.
Well, we're doing a chill stream. Just chill.
Yep.
We're going to sit our butts down and chill.
Oh, I just now noticed James Willis is in the house.
James Willis! It's too late for coffee this evening. Warm milk. Right? Or I'm drinking a soda right now.
Right. I'm finally got up to 435 subs now.
It's pretty cool. If you can join Captain Waffles, that'd be cool. If you can't, that's fine. But I sent you a link.
So where would I find the new lore that dropped with each of these sets? Because you said that Jake had a big crisis there, or a big epic moment there. How do I find that?
It wasn't really epic than what I read. What I read was just him talking to Vraska. But let's see.
I put the child to bed.
All right.
Thought you was a child, Captain Waffles.
All right. Well, in Discord, Salmonella, I'll send you a link to one of the parts of the stories. Then you can continue from there. I got it. Trying to put a child to bed. Yep.
I got it.
My watch time hours, according to my YouTube studio, I can't see it. They relate to dark.
Because you don't have a dark mode.
Yeah. Let's see. Go here. Settings here.
Oh. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the way that Malifaux does it, but drops us. So that's pretty cool.
Yep, that's just part 1. I think it continues to part 2 from there.
Do we know if there's any podcasts and stuff that reads these lores out?
Cybin lore or Aether Hub, what he calls himself now. I don't know if he stopped doing it, but he did a lot of lore on Magic the Gathering. Let me see. Because I know the guy with the mustache does it too. Well, the guy is talking about. He hasn't posted a video for 2 months.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know. But I know the other guy, I can't remember his name. The guy with the mustache does it too. In the chat, I'll post a link to Aether Hub's channel if he does. He usually does lore videos. Excuse me.
He's a
I'm
morning buddy.
trying to think of the other guy. See. Magic or that's what it's called.
There you go. You see it. I only got like 538 watch time hours. Didn't
All right.
I thought I had more than that.
You do. Wait, how much watch time hours?
538.
I wonder what they're counting.
Yeah, I don't either. I got 3.3K views.
All right. The next link in chat and posting is Magic Arcanum. They usually do lore for Magic the Gathering. Well, hello.
What's up?
Blah.
Wow. You took a nap and you came back. I see how it is.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, I might have to jump off for a second just to put the kid to bed and then jump back on. But
You're good.
still waiting for her to get out of the shower. We just had
Oh, yeah.
softball practice.
Nice.
How'd it go?
Besides me wanting to pull my hair out because none of the kids will listen to me, it went great.
It went great besides everything that could go wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right? That's pretty cool. I mean, you have to have a good heart, good head for that kind of thing. So
Yeah, I don't know why I was chosen.
it's nice seeing you guys. Missed you this morning. Oh no, Ella. He actually
Hello.
he'll be back.
Where did
But no.
Ella.
Yep. My umbrella, Ella. I need to refill my drink. I'm just so stoked that I get to hang out with you guys. Feel so weird missing the morning show.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I was sitting in Costco parking lot for an hour with nothing to do.
Blame it on him.
No, I
That's
actually didn't leave the house till probably like 9:20 because it takes me like 30 minutes to get to Costco.
James, I sent him the link to the story on Magic's website. I sent that directly to his Discord, but the other two links are channels that cover lore, and I put that in there in the chat so everybody, if they wanted to check out their channels and subscribe to them or not, they could.
Cool. I don't really care much about the lore. I just want to play with the cards.
Well, I like the lore, but the lore is just so sloppy nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like a teenager wrote it with all the teenage angst and the try hard epic battles, there used to be a time when they hire real authors to write the stories.
Mm-hmm. That's when they were good.
Yeah,
now they ain't that good.
It's shit like this, the whole lore thing, that bothers me a little bit because I'm actually writing my own set of books, like fantasy books. I'm like, man, if everyone's like destroying this lore, I can only imagine once they get a hold of my stuff how bad they're going to destroy it.
Right, but can you imagine
like you have plot holes?
Plot holes. Well,
Yeah, I can only imagine if Hatcher gets a hold of my books and he's just like, these are absolute garbage.
Well, I guess you have to pay him better, No kidding.
Right. So I have the first book done. I just have to put a cover and put it on Amazon. And I'm writing the second book. So
nice.
I also need people to read it and give me some feedback.
Right. I mean, that sounds awesome. Actually, I kind of suck at long form reading, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the book would be a decent price. So I'll ask the wife if I could try it out. Because digital books don't cost as much as real books.
Right.
Well, I mean, I would probably just send you a PDF just to read it.
That'd be cool. I mean, like if anything, I know the wife would read it. She loves reading. She loves reading books, but I will read it. I'll try reading it. Like I can read, but I'm more of a short form reader.
I could read.
I can read really good. I promise. But I can't sit down and read Jurassic Park all the way. I have to do bit by bit. Which I'll do with your
Don't
book.
worry, just wait until I make my book into a movie, and then you'll be fine.
No way. I'd rather read the book. Jurassic Park was way better as a book.
I
Come
honestly was about to say the same thing. I would love to read it, but I can't. So, I'm not great at reading.
No,
See, I'm
I
a
just,
speed reader.
see. I used to speed read too, but like I used to suck at speed reading too. Like I'd speed read and I'd just get the basics of the book without the depth of the information like some people can do, which is insane.
Well, see, I've read all of the Harry Potter books 4 times,
Holy cow!
and I can read them super fast. And I've learned a lot of the lore by reading it over, because I catch things that I'm like, oh shit, I didn't realize that was in there the second or third time. And it's funny because I have those books, but then I have like books for like mindset and then like personal development and other stuff, and not like nonfiction. Wait, no, is that the right word? I'm confusing it. Anyways,
Yes, that's
they're
the right word.
Okay, so they're nonfiction books, and I'll read through them for the content, like the Compound Effect. That was a good book, and I could read, like, that book was literally like I think 100 pages. It was like a tiny book. I read that book in like an hour, and so
That's
my
pretty
wife, she'll get a book, and it takes her like 6 months to finish a book because she'll read like 5 pages, put it on the shelf and forget about it, and then come back to it and read another 5 pages like 3 weeks later and completely forgot what she read the first time. So she'll go back and reread the same 5 pages.
It's kind of like me right there, if I could describe it. It's because of my ADD and jank. But like, no, I can read a book for sure. I have a book I need to read called Next by Michael Crichton. Wife got it for me as a gift. And it's a book I want to read. Like, I haven't read my Jurassic Park books, like the copies I have, because I want to keep them in good condition. I listen to audiobooks, the unabridged versions. I did that with Lord of the Rings.
Most of my Harry Potters are first edition. The only ones that aren't, I think, are the first 2. And then all the other ones after that were first edition because I bought them as soon as they came out. Because the first one my mom bought me, it was a paperback. And so I read it and I got hooked and I was like, okay. And then I bought everything hardcover after that. And then eventually I was like, I need a hardcover first book because all my other ones are hardcover and I'm OCD like that. So I went out and bought a hardcover.
Yeah, my wife's copies of Harry Potter are first edition, except for like 2 of them. But she didn't buy them firsthand and read them. She's read the books before she got these ones. But like where she ended up having to sell her old collection. But one day we was in Goodwill, they had like all but 2 of the books in first edition on sale for like $3 a piece.
Dang.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Just like I found some Walt Disney Black Diamond VHSs for like $1 a piece the other day. And those are like $30 to $50 in okay condition. And if you can find them still sealed with the cellophane on them, they're like $5 to $10 grand.
Right. That's because they're part of it. That's because they're part of a.
That's like the first.
Edition.
That's like the first printing of them, the first VHS run of them, because it has the. I forget what the diamond says. Oh, it says classic. That's what it says in the Black Diamond.
The Black Diamond are the first editions, basically. Back in the day. Yeah, I have a Black Diamond Aladdin somewhere.
I do too. I have an Aladdin, a Robin Hood, and I think a Lion King.
Mm-hmm. And I got a couple more, but I remember when Black Diamonds, people thought they were like worth buku bucks because people were selling them on eBay for like thousands of dollars. To find out that was part of a laundering scam. Well, because Black Diamonds also have a collection that's called the Disney Porno Collection, and I'm not saying that to get in trouble. but like there's certain things in certain movies that were there that shouldn't have been there. Like in Aladdin, for example, there's a scene where the Raja is trying to take away Aladdin's hat, and in a segment, there's a spot that says only good girls take off their clothes.
Oh,
That's that's in the Black Diamond edition, and that's why they're worth money, is because they were edited. And in the Little Mermaid, there's lots of dirty stuff, but one of the biggest things is the preachers or kings. One of the characters has an erection on the movie.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of dirty things in those ones.
wow.
The
That's
castle
why-
was also shaped phallically.
on the
Yeah.
cover. On the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's what made those versions worth money.
I bet. Wow.
Yeah. So, and there's more. There's a handful. That's why it's called the collection. There was a handful of them that had it. And so so that's why the Diamond Collection got popular first, because after the Diamond Collection, they were revised and they took all that stuff out. Which makes me wonder, how the heck did it get in? You'd think that stuff would be observed and taken care of before it hit the market.
Well,
Yeah.
because a lot of the editors were in on it. That's why. A lot of the editors and the animators and everybody that worked on the teams,
right?
Were all in on it. It's one of those things where it just takes one person, one higher up person to go, nope, and then in some way or form, you try to sneak it through.
Right.
I mean, the reason why I know it's got to be that way is because back when I did pottery in high school, I was a TA, which was a teacher's assistant.
Yeah.
And so he would have us, the advanced students that were really, really good, load the kiln for him because he had to teach the class. And so we would load bongs and pipes in. And if he saw any of them, he would break them. So we were all in collaboration of like trying to sneak shit in past him. And so you have to have people that are all on board to do that. So
right, makes sense. I knew I had to deal with a disgruntled employee, but I didn't like. I was just curious how all that went through for sure. But no, it's just a real thing. But like during COVID times, when reselling came big, Black Diamonds got really big because people were trying to sell them for like $22,000.
yeah, that's insane.
Varying on what was in the movie, you know. So that's what made some movies worth more and some movies worth less. Even like my wife almost bought. She ended up buying a Black Diamond version of Beauty and the Beast because she loves Beauty and the Beast. But like,
I could just imagine what was on
that. There's that Beauty and the Beast is one of the movies that don't have all that stuff.
Oh,
they actually have Super Fast and them got that movie because it's actually a life story for him.
Yeah. Still waiting for the transformation. All right. Well, I got to refill my drink, so I'm going to blow up one of you. Well, actually, no, I just hide myself. And if you guys can chat it out while I refill my drink.
Oh man,
how was your day today, Hillbilly?
Pretty good. I made a pretty good deck on Arena today. Ran pretty good.
I started playing Teamfight Tactics again last night and was so overwhelmed with trying to remember and learn all the mechanics to that. It's a League of Legends type game if you've never played it, because I'm going to try to stream other games as well as Magic. But I was playing it again for the first time in a long time, and I was just like, I'm so confused on what's going on. I spent like 2 hours playing it last night. I'm just like, oh boy, I forgot half. And then like they changed half of the stuff. They've added new things. I'm like, all right, this is going to be a little bit longer of a learning curve again.
Yeah, I got a buddy coming down here. He called me today wanting to know if he can come down here on July 4th and celebrate July 4th. And then we're going to play some Commander when he gets down here. He's coming down from Ohio, and he's never played Commander before. But he's played Standard, so he should be able to catch on.
Fast.
He should be able to catch on to it pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, has he played Magic at all?
He says he's played some Standard before.
Oh, well, I mean, so if he's at least played Magic, it's not hard to convert into Commander. You just learn that you don't get a turn every other turn. Your turn is 1 and 4. So it's like you have to wait a bit longer. The board states get way more complicated, and there's just a lot more fun to it. So I'm sure he'll transition fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the other game I've been trying to I gotta find either my authenticator or get my account recovered somehow, but I gotta re-download Hearthstone and start playing that again.
I never got into that game. I played it once. I'm like, this game ain't for me.
I played it.
You almost got me excited when you said authenticator. I thought you were about to say World of Warcraft.
I do play that too. I haven't played World of Warcraft since Mist of Pandaria, I think.
Yeah, that's the exact moment I thought was when it's launched.
Classic.
Yeah. So I got through Mist, and then I stopped playing after Mist. And then I used to raid heavily in Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King and Cataclysm, and then I stopped after that. And then I just played casually for a little while. But my big thing is I've been playing Hearthstone since it came out. I was on the beta, and then when it finally came live, I was on that. Just like I was on the beta for MTG Arena. So I've been playing both of those since they've been out.
Nice.
I just haven't played Hearthstone since I lived in Iowa, so like 4 years now. Yeah.
About that. Yeah, it's been about 4 years since the derecho.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy, but man, a lot's changed. Oh, I don't know if you saw this.
Wow.
Bought a hat from my local game store today, so I can shill them out on my channel for fun.
Go.
That's cool. You want to see something old? Here we go. Hold on. Let me grab something.
I see you right there.
I thought about getting me some lights like that and putting around in my office.
So this is it's a laptop bag.
Cool.
I bought this thing off Star City back in like I want to say like 2006.
I remember seeing those when they were showing commercials for that, like the guy on the skateboard or whatever it was.
Yeah, so I bought that. I think they were on clearance because they only had like 10 left. And damn, I wish I would have bought like a couple of them. But I bought it for like $20 back in like 2006, and I've had that thing for years. Like that was my GP bag for a long time. I would just put my stuff in it for my GPs. That thing has traveled with me everywhere. Like that thing has some miles on it. But it's still holding together. Like it's one of the best bags I've ever bought.
Right. That's pretty cool. That is awesome. Like I have a bag that Cougar Dude gave me. Zipper broke on it, but it's a pretty cool bag. I can still like carry a couple decks in. It's in the room hidden. But it's a Volt. Is it Volt? Yeah, Volt. And remember the Volt soda?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He worked for Coke, and that was like their Mountain Dew. He had one and he gave it to me. Cool. Because I love Volt. I wish they'd bring it back.
You can't hardly find that nowhere anymore.
Very selective stores.
Wasn't that during the time when they had like Jolt and a couple other ones?
Surge.
Yep, Surge, Jolt,
Mellow
Yellow.
Mellow Yellow still exists.
Yeah, that's another drink.
Well, it didn't for a little while. It like disappeared for a while, and then they brought it back.
Surge is another drink I used to drink when I was driving a truck.
I've never heard any of these
down the
drinks.
road.
Mellow Yellow is Coke's answer to Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of any.
Let's see. I was 12 or 13. So that was like 23 years ago, roughly. when Code Red came out. Because
I
I remember
remember
when
that.
Code
I
Red
remember
came
that.
out. Oh my God, that was like the drink. And then they came out with Livewire, and then they came out with Pitch Black. Like those are the three
Right.
original, like first Mountain Dew flavors. And I absolutely hate grape soda. And then when they made Pitch Black, oh my goodness, I
was
fell
so
in
good.
love with Pitch Black.
Oh yeah,
It was
good.
so
Pretty
good.
You know what I miss? And I'm like the only person that I know that liked it was Pepsi Blue.
Nope.
You liked it?
What about Crystal Pepsi?
Yeah.
I was getting
I
ready to
had
go there.
Pepsi.
What?
It's weird. It seems the syrup. It seemed to be more syrupy than the regular drink.
Oh, I remember the 1999 Fruitopia
Crystal Pepsi.
strawberry. I remember that.
Fruitopia
Yep.
strawberry. Oh yeah, that was actually not bad.
And
But then,
Yo, you guys had some weird ass shit.
that crystal though, it tasted to me like seltzer water.
That Crystal though.
out of context, that sounds like you're talking about a drug. Crystal
you know
Oh
what
my
I'm
God,
talking
Hillbilly.
about. Y'all know what
Gotta
I'm
watch out for
talking
that Crystal.
right?
I think it was Crystal 7-Up maybe. They
Yeah, I
had that.
know. Yeah, it
It's
was
the one
Crystal Pepsi was Crystal Pepsi was the Pepsi that was clear.
Wow. Yeah, it tasted to me like seltzer water. I did not like that taste.
When
Tried
I
it
had
one
it, like
time.
when I had a Crystal Pepsi, so I wanted to try it when they brought it back. It tasted extra syrupy, and for some reason the carbonation went down on it quick. I don't know why. It just didn't have a favorable thing to me. I get a favorable taste.
So my new drink, because I don't drink soda as much anymore. My new drink is those poppies. If you've tried those are so good.
I haven't had
It's like a soda alternative. Like it still tastes like soda and everything, and it's still classified as soda, but it's like much healthier. It's only got like 25 calories, like 3 grams of sugar, and it's actually pretty good. The only thing is don't drink it like you would normal soda, because you're gonna have diarrhea really bad if you drink like 6 or 7 in a day.
That's funny.
Wow.
Gatorade is still around. I remember in 1999 it was new compared to Gatorade.
The reason why you're not supposed to drink so much of the poppy is because there's apple cider vinegar in it.
Oh,
That's funny. That will cleanse your colon there.
Oh no, there's a lot of people that didn't realize that, and they were just like drinking poppies like left and right, like 6 a day, and they were just like, "Why am I using the bathroom so much?" And it's like, it's that apple cider vinegar. You got to watch out for that. I have maybe one like every other day.
wow.
That's funny, but no, that's good to know. You know what? I actually tell my wife about that because there's times she likes to do a gut clean. That might be an alternative.
So apple cider vinegar is good for your health, Michael Superbacker. But just like with everything, moderation is key. Like just because something's good for you doesn't mean you want to just down the fuck out of it like 24/7. Like even perfect example, water can kill you if you drink too much of it because it literally drowns your organs. So and it's good for you, but you have to like.
That's what happened to Coogie Dude.
What's that?
That's pretty much what happened to Coogie Dude. Too much water.
Yeah, no,
That'll
do it.
See, I live by the 80-20 rule. Like when it comes to like eating and stuff, like 80% of the time I eat healthy. Like my wife cooks a majority of the meals. Like I cook breakfast most of the time, and then she cooks like majority of the meals, but I can cook. But the thing is we eat like 80% healthy, and then 20% of the time we'll have like some Ben and Jerry's ice cream, or like I'll have a soda like that isn't like a poppy, like I'll have a Pepsi or whatever. Like it's like I'm still gonna enjoy shit. I'm not gonna sit here and like starve myself like those vegans out there do. We actually eat a carnivore diet.
Well, I'm supposed to be trying to do more of a Mediterranean diet for my diabetes. So we like So becoming diabetic, more of a carnivore-ish diet with vegetables is what you're supposed to have. Like you're supposed to be good with, you have to have a decent portion, not a huge portion, but a decent portion of meat and a decent portion of vegetables. And we do that pretty fairly. But
so vegetables are not as good for you as you think.
Well, just in general for the nutrients, like too much vegetables is not going to do much for you.
Yeah, so like vegetables are okay as long as it's specific ones. But majority of them are just pesticide houses. Like they absorb the crap out of that stuff, and it doesn't matter how much you wash it; it's in the actual vegetable itself.
Right.
And it's funny because a lot of vegetables that people think are vegetables are actually fruits. Like tomatoes a fruit, but they think it's a vegetable. Pepper's a fruit, but they think it's a vegetable. There's a couple other ones, and then like mostly what you want to eat is like you want to do like hunter-gatherer, where you eat like some berries, like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, things like that for your natural sugars. And then you want to eat like really clean meat. Like we eat grass-fed beef. We eat, clean ass organic chickens. I grow we have our own eggs that we eat because I have my own chickens. I grow vegetables, but majority of the vegetables go to the chickens to feed them. And then the other vegetables that we keep are like the root vegetables. Those are like the better ones to have, like your carrots, your beets, things like that. So it's just a lot of the industry. Like if you look, FDA, Food and Drug Administration. Why is it that the Food Administration is endorsed by the Drug Administration? Like the best way to
endorsed by the Drug Administration.
Yeah,
it is what controls the food and the drugs. Is just make it easier for the people to actually just do their job. It's not enforcing. It's just a way that they can just control substances. Easier control. The only reason why the FDA is there.
There's lobbyists, though. I won't get into it.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is like if you eat the hunter-gatherer diet, if you think about back in the days before we were consumers and we just, didn't really go out, we don't go out and get our food anymore. Hunters would go out and gather. They would kill the deer or whatever they were hunting, and they'd come back and they would eat that meat. And then the women would go out and gather the berries and everything, and boom, that's what they ate. It was much easier. And then they grew the grains and everything for their livestock that they would have, like their chickens and everything. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't want to get into the whole thing of trying to tell everybody that they're wrong, because it is very opinionated. Like you eat the way you want to eat. There is no wrong way, unless it's like downing Ritz crackers with Oreos and Cheese Whiz. Then I'm like, okay, that's hella
back off.
Really? Especially the Oreos.
No, like some diets some people have dietary systems that work a little different. Like my wife's diet,
absolutely,
completely different. Like we're both diabetic, and she has to eat less. Like she has to eat. It's gonna sound weird to say a hard meal and a soft meal every other day. Like one hard meal, like meats, is considered hard meal. But like she has a hard meal that day. The next day she has to eat a soft meal because she had cancer. She defeated cancer, but it gave her sticky intestines, which is what they call it, I guess, where food can get stuck in there. So she has to moderate that with different foods, different types of foods.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, I just got to eat it.
I used to be on that diet.
So yeah, I've got almost everything ready to ship out for the pool game. I'm waiting on a couple people to get back to me for their addresses, but I have majority of people's stuff ready to go. I just got to get to the post office and ship it.
Oh yeah, I got to give you mine, don't I?
No, I have your address. You gave it to me the other day.
Yeah, Mike Superbacker. You can find me on Discord, on DJ's Discord, in front of me, or join my Discord, which is not in the link. There's no link right now.
Wow.
Nice.
Lots
The
of
link's
stuff
everywhere.
already packaged.
Woo-woo, can't wait to get those oil slick lands.
What oil slick lands?
The ones that you're giving me. Those ones.
The
The ones that I rigged the system for to win.
Well, he said a nose to me. We done had to talk about it.
I thought
He said them to me. Ain't that right, Captain Waffles?
This is for investable. He gets like a big ass box.
Right.
Because he got he won the unsanctioned and then some other stuff, and then I got another box for Brandon who won the box. So
like everybody was winning my prizes throughout the night. Like I didn't understand it.
yeah,
And us
Paz
Canadians can't even enter.
Paz won the borderless pathway lands.
That's cool.
He made out like a bandit. He joined late, and then he ended up hitting that. He got 4 wheel spots, and then I rolled like out of 3 rolls, he hit 11, and then on the last roll, he hit the 1, and then I rolled an 18 on the 20-sided die. So he ended up getting like 39 extra cards.
And didn't he also get the overwhelming forces?
Yeah.
Bastard. Well, today I got lucky. Got 5 Ravnica remastered packs. And I got a lot of Ravnica stuff, that Ravnica basic jank and stuff. Got a couple good cards. First card being Altvera Hellkite. I think it's really
I got
good
one of those.
But the big hit of the 5 packs was the Dreadhorde General.
Ooh. I want the Japanese anime one. I want to get that and have that.
Yeah.
My greatest hit that
over here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
My greatest hit that I've hit lately is Reanimate.
Reanimate's pretty good.
Out of Outlaws Thunder Junction.
So I didn't realize that pack, the 3 packs that you won, Hillbilly, you got a slick shot, and that's like a $13 card. I didn't realize he was so damn expensive.
Wow.
There's a short up, James. Yeah,
I was looking through some of that stuff again, and I was like, I look up slick shot, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, slick shot. It's pretty powerful on Arena. I know that much.
I've been seeing a lot of people play it in red on Arena, and I'm just like, oh, there's another slick shot.
I hate red. I hate mono red.
I don't even remember everything I pulled. The only thing I remember out of the pulls I got was out of the packs, and that was the Rhino dude with plot.
Yep.
Double the counters. Or it makes creatures come in a pack with counters, double their power.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. So I opened 3 tiny bones, by the way. There was 2 on the stream, and Brandon opened 1 in his box. Well, guess what? He was also one of the guys on the stream that got a tiny bone. So we got 2 tiny bones out of all that stuff. Wow. And I think Twiddler got the first one. Twiddler got the first tiny bones, and then Brandon got the second one, and then I opened a 3rd one in his box.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, oh man, that made me so mad. I filmed the whole thing, and then it's like file corrupted. Oh. And so like the whole thing was just, I'm like, I can't put them all back in the packs and redo this. But yeah, he ended up getting a Lotus ring. He got, if you haven't watched the video, it's a short one. You got like a Lotus ring on the last pack. It was like Lotus ring, and I think it was a slick shot in the last pack. I was like, damn, that was a good pack. And then his first pack was tiny bones. It was like literally like what? And then I ended up opening it. He got a Jace, a Brizzly Bill, the plant dude that doubles counters and landfalls. I think he got like 7 of the big scorecards, and a couple of them were actually pretty decent.
I wonder how much Bill's worth.
I think he's like when I did the video, he was like 12 to 14. He might have come down a little bit. I don't know.
I think that card might go up more.
What is it? No, like he probably came down. but he's pretty
let's
solid.
see, I think I saw
Yeah.
it open. No.
I wanted a copy of him and the Rhino for my Traxxas deck. I got half of it.
Hmm.
I think the Rhino's like $5.
That ain't bad.
I just wanted for the +1 counter streams themes.
Shoot.
Yeah, Bristly
That-
Bristly Bill is still $13.
hmm.
$13. I'd buy that for $1.
That ain't bad at all.
Try 13 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Rhino, the extended art one is like $10, but the other one has come down, it looks like.
yeah, he's more of a standard all-star. Kind of reminds me of a dude with a spin from a while ago. Excuse me. It was elemental, had suspend, and it came with X amount of suspend counters. I can't remember exact amount. But whenever you took a suspend counter off it, you put a +1 counter on a creature.
Hmm.
So what do you guys think about them going back to Magic Origin type planeswalkers, where it's a creature that flips into a planeswalker?
I think that's exciting.
Yeah.
I think we needed more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's interesting is they're all 1 or 2 cost. Like,
Mhm.
obviously, they had to make a modern playable.
Right. Like I want the Tameo because I like Tameo. I think I might want Hajani, but Tameo for sure.
I mean, a Ajani's not hard to flip.
No.
It's whenever 1 or more cats you control die, exile him and transform him. So that one works a lot like Liliana. When he
Right.
enters, you get a cat token. And then when he flips, you put a 1/1 counter on each cat you control, where he pays 0 to create a 2/1 cat.
Right.
And then if you have, if you control a red permanent other than him, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target for 0. Like, that's insane.
Dang.
That's pretty spicy.
And then each opponent, -4, each opponent chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, then sacrifices the rest.
Ouch. Where's my gruff triplets at?
Right. The Gruff triplets. I like the flip planeswalkers. I regret selling the Nissa one. Like I traded the Nissa one thinking I had 2, but I only had 1. And so I traded it thinking I had another one, but I didn't, and I never was able to get one back. No.
Let's see. How's that Outlaws Thunder Junction pack I opened? I got Long Shark. I got Congregation Griff, Stagecoach Century, Trick Shot, Overzealous Muscle, Slick Sequence, Tumbleweed Rising, Gold Pan, Bandits Hall, Full Steam Ahead, Cabell Profiting Mare.
Yeah. The thing that kind of was a downer about the 5 packs I got today was 2 packs for the same card.
Ah,
Or,
no, they're not. They're not the same.
technically. One's a old border.
That's retro frame, sir.
Retro. It's old school. Which I still don't understand why they went with the retro border back in the day. Like they should have gone back to the gold border or done something special with the gold border. Because Ravnica was the first set. The Ravnica City Guilds block was the first set to introduce the gold border the way it was. So they should have like made a fancy or just maybe like a cool border that looked really cool in foil. And I think that would have been top notch. But like, I'm not Wizard of the Coast. I don't think I should repeat myself all the time to see if it keeps reaping the same rewards.
So
Go ahead.
So on the topic of MH3, what do you guys think that the final play booster box price is going to settle at? Because I looked at TCG, and obviously it's a little inflated probably because of Amazon, but the starting price was like $370. and it's
Right.
now dropped to $274. So that's almost $100 drop
That's
since
good.
the inclination of this product coming out.
So maybe
Um,
250.
Sorry, what's the product that we're talking about here?
Modern Horizon
MH3.
Maybe 275.
So let's kind of remember MH2, right? It had draft box, set box, collector box. Obviously, the collector boxes were like highly sought after because that's where you got your retro textured foil glitter sparkle on your butt cheeks type, fetch lands. But in this product, we only have collector and play. So we're now smashing set and play video. I think they're gonna, like how Superbacker says, yes, I've seen that video too. I think they're gonna do the same thing with MH2 where they're gonna print the crap out of it. And I think the people who buy the first boxes are going to get smashed hard on value in the long run, because I think with how set booster and play booster ended up getting to was like, what was it, like 180 for a draft and like 210 for a set when it finally leveled out.
Right.
I honestly think we're going to see play booster drop to like 230. And then after that first initial wave, I think it'll go back up because the supply will get kind of eaten at for a little bit because everyone's trying to rush and get the product. And then I think we bounce back up to like 260, 270. And then I think it just over the next year, it drops to like 200.
Well, it would be nice to see a drop like that.
Yep.
I think you're going to look at an average price of 250.
Yeah, I think so too.
But like if it drops down to 200, that'd be neat. Like it's on my birthday wish list of things I want because it comes out near August. So I'm hoping.
Yep.
All right, I'll be right back. Gotta go tuck the kid in.
All right, get some fetch lands. Look,
Yeah. All the cards for MH3 ain't been spoiled yet, have they?
No, but you're getting the new Emrakul and you're getting the fetch land, so that's your value hunting.
Yep.
Right now. Did anybody here like Warhammer? Yeah, I was about to say the movie, because I was thinking of something else. But like, I have a Tau army. We don't get to play very much anymore, but I have a Tau army. Tau.
I got the Necron deck. It's a Warhammer deck.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the figurines though. When I wanted the collector 4 commander decks, they were so you're talking about the decks. I'm like, I thought he was talking about, like, usually people say, did you like Warhammer Warhammer decks? Dude, I wanted the Sultai deck.
Yeah, all I got was just the mono black deck, which was Necron.
Silly little Umis. It's all about being long.
What?
There you go. Hello?
Hello?
All right, make sure. How to kick you backed out, but it left your old screen back. So I had to kick that out.
Oh.
Well,
to answer the Warhammer question, you silly little, it's all green walk.
Yeah, I wanted the Teamer Counters Matters deck. I thought that was pretty cool. Of the X Matters deck. But Hillbilly had to buy them all and hide them from me.
Yeah, I like the Silent King. Pretty good card.
Yeah, that's a pretty good card. But like, have you guys played the Warhammer figurines game? It takes hours, dude. Lots of dice rolling.
Wow.
And they can look at that. You're building
My
orc.
AOS model.
You're building orc.
I'm working on my art, so that's my AOS Stormcast.
Well, if you're building orcs, make sure to add some red paint to the cars so they go faster.
They go fast.
They go faster with red paint.
I like the Silent King, but this is my commander for my Necron deck.
Hmm. And if you want a couple unblockable orcs, paint them purple, Salmonella.
Yeah, because they invisible then.
Did you know about that?
Yeah.
Do you know the lore behind it?
Well, depends on which lore you're talking about. The orcs think it happens lore, or
I didn't hear what else you said.
I didn't either.
the orcs think it and it happens, or they have a couple different colors that do different things. Yellow is stronger, I think.
So no.
Blue is sneaky.
So in the realm of you think it happens, right? Of orcs, purple orcs. Have you ever seen a purple orc?
No,
Neither have I. That's why you
because they're
can't.
so sneaky.
That's why you can't see it.
And here's an addition I'm going to add to my Necron deck.
Do you think you can make a video or do a live stream on how to play Warhammer? I'd have to get my son involved and see if he wants to do that. But I don't know. I'd have to talk to him, see if he'd be interested in doing that, because I am not as well versed at the game as he is. You didn't warn us.
Neither did she.
Oh, Mallow, that's funny. Like, we was just talking about Warhammer, and Michael Superback was like, do you think you can make a video or do a live stream on how to play Warhammer?
My cousin's husband's really big into Warhammer 40K, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he like loves to paint the crap out of those things and play and all that. I never got into that one.
I love painting figures. Warhammer got me in the love of painting figures. Playing the game hard.
I don't have the patience to paint figures. Now, throw pottery, that's different, but paint figures, nah.
Me neither.
I didn't think I would have the patience to paint figures until I tried it. And dude, for someone bipolar, it just like takes all your attention. You just get into the little details. You have fun. Like, I still need to paint
ADHD nightmare. It's an ADHD nightmare. I love it.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm ADHD too, and dude, you get into it. Like you'll be painting. Like, one of the things you do is after you prime it, is you just kind of paint the figure one color, right?
Mm-hmm.
One base color you want the most of the color figurine to be. Then you go in and you start thinking about what you want to make the pants or whatever the colors and what little details on them, like little lines red or something. You kind of put the details in. Then after that, you do a dark wash on them. Get a little water, add a little black paint, and just kind of wash it on there so the highlights the lines, the sunken in lines, so it looks more in depth. And you kind of dry it off, and you got a badass looking figure. It's just amazing. Like, dude, I'll sit there with a figure like this, and like I learned, because I don't have the sprayer painter thing, so I'll take a brush and just paint one thing over and over and over until it's smooth like a brush paint. like not a brush paint, smooth like an airbrush painter. Wow. And I just go.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep. What are we talking about?
I'm talking about Venom.
Watching paint dry here.
Hey, it dries as you paint.
No, I know. So the nice thing would be when you're done with all that, just get a can of clear coat. And
a little. Yeah. Right. Like, no, you, not everybody's gonna have the love of painting figures. I just say I love painting the figures more than I like playing the game.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'm into two different miniatures games, and I paint more than I play.
Wow.
See, I would be the guy that shows up with his army, and it's still completely white or gray, whatever it comes as, and just plays the game that way. That would be me.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's a pretty good paint job.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for that.
Looks like a
I
neck
don't
runner.
either.
This
I
is
have
Age of
too much
Sigmar.
shit to do.
It's a what?
Age of Sigmar.
Nice.
The Warcry.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have
Working
the
on
patience.
it. Still a lot of gray, but still working. No.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to have the right brushes to do the thing too. You can't just pick up a regular paintbrush and go with it. Like some of the paintbrushes I have like a tiny little brush on it.
Mhm.
I had to do a lot of studying.
I'd go out there and get
It's
a regular
literally-
brush.
It's literally like one bristle.
Yep. Well, being a graphic designer, it's up my alley, like the painting.
Mhm.
But even though the things are done, like trust me, I suck at coloring things like that I draw. Like if I draw something in pen and ink, it's going to stay like that. Someone else can color it if they want to. Knock yourself out.
I need to send you. I need to send you a picture for picture of the day where it's just that kid and he's just like, I fucking love coloring.
That's funny. That's funny.
I would sit and paint with you one day, Tortoise. That'd be fun as hell.
No, it'd be fun as hell, but my son has the paints locked in his closet somewhere. He's the one who bought me my army and painted it when we lived in the apartments, because we lived in the apartments till after the derecho. And we lived in the apartment after the derecho for a bit, but when we moved to this place, he put all his stuff in a closet, buried it, and kind of forgot about it. And we haven't played since. It's been a couple of years since. I'm itching to paint, and I can't afford the paints. like Warhammer, dude. They charge you an arm and leg for everything.
So, a tip for you there: go to the dollar store and pick up the dollar store craft paint and thin it down.
Wow. Well, we looked for it. Our dollar store doesn't have the craft paint. Our dollar store doesn't have half the shit you show us that they have.
Wow.
Magic cards? Pff, what? And we got a $5 aisle.
Yeah. Same here. And
Well,
I've looked at
go
family.
to Walmart. Grab it's the same. The Apple
Yeah.
whatever brand of paint. Just grab
Mhm.
that stuff. Thin it down. Michael's anything. Grab the cheap craft paint. It does not. It's not as pigmented, so you're gonna have to do a couple thin coats.
Right.
But yeah, it'll do the job. It's not going to be as perfect as Citadel paint or Army or stuff like that. It'll do the
Right.
job.
Right.
I mean, it's
My
not like
first
you're.
two models were 100% craft paint.
right.
It's not like you're 5 years old taking your GI Joes and going like this with them.
Why not?
The paint should
I
stay
mean, yes,
on
it is.
fairly well.
Right. Well, I only got like one figure to paint right now. I can't remember the figure. Dude, I have to look at my book. I haven't looked at my book for the army I got, but I got a cool art. I got a legal point validated system of army, but I snubbed the rules a little so I can I don't know how to do the magnet trick. If you know the magnet trick is like instead of gluing the gun onto a figurine, they'll put like a little magnet on each end so they can switch out guns. Dude, I just glued both my guns onto my figure, and it says I'll just choose which gun I'm playing that day.
Well, you know why they call it Warhammer 40K, right? Because by the time you're done, you've spent $40,000 and 40,000 hours.
Hold on. Is a Magic player talking smack about another hobby? The most expensive hobby I've ever come in contact with. Yes, plastic crack is expensive, but somebody here has spent over $45 for a piece of fucking cardboard.
That's funny. Well, like Warhammer, they actually overcharge, and they're not afraid to say it. Like they tell you that what the price they tell you that they overcharge for a certain price, and they charge a premium. And it's just how it works. The game's fun. It's just you can't just the average Joe can't just keep buying figures over and over and over again. But the cool thing about my army is I was heavily into Iron Man at the time because Iron Man was like one of the coolest characters off the Avengers team. So I tried doing everything in Iron Man colors. And I did a good job on a couple. Can't wait to do a good job on the last piece.
Cool.
Like
I will have to say though, magic cards are easier to store.
they are easier to
That's
store.
true.
You know, and they're easier to proxy too.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to proxy a Warhammer figurine, you have to get a 3D printer.
Yep.
I just gave Salmonella an idea.
Here's my 3D printed figures. I got two different 3D printers. I have an SLA and resin,
Nice.
or sorry, FDM and an SLA.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I have both.
That's pretty chill. No,
Here's your card of the day for tomorrow.
Evolving Wilds. Dude, I'm Team Terramorphic Expanse.
Wow.
You know, Terramorphic Expanse was the first Evolving Wilds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
No, I actually
You
didn't know
remember
that.
what set it came out of? Like the first debut? I remember.
Terramorphic Expanse?
Yeah.
I want to say it was the first Zendikar.
Nope. It was Time Spiral. That block.
That's right. Time Spiral. The original Time Spiral Planar Chaos block.
Look, I was the dude who saw Terramorphic Expanse and thought it was like one of the coolest lands ever. Then when the fetch lands came out in Zendikar, I was like, who wants to pay a life for a fetch land?
You know what card Hillbilly needs to get and sign for people? Tarnation Vista.
In the Tarnation are you talking about? That's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, it's been fun talking with you guys, but now I got to calm things down, put things away, get ready for
Go to bed.
my mom to call. She calls around 11:30. She's 11:15, 11:30 from Utah. She likes to conversate. Usually the wife is here, but she's working. She's been like every time we go live on Tuesday nights because the wife is working. So technically where she works, she has a coworker who had some surgery done, like microscopic surgery, and has been calling in a lot. Can't say too much, but she's been covering for this person over and over again. And so, and like I can't really get into it because like as soon as I get into details, I want to explain the details, and I don't want to get into that. Woo! There's medicine for that.
Yeah, you gotta look through your magic card. Sometimes you might get crabs.
All right.
I actually got a nickname that.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I just thought of stuff I cannot say because I don't want to get in trouble. But all right. We're calming down. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you guys for being with us. James Willis, Michael Superbacker, Zombie, everybody chilled in chat. You guys rock. You guys rule. Thank you for the last minute notice joining on. And man, and if for you guys that can, I'll be going live tomorrow morning.
Cool.
Boop, boop. Yeah, remember, Lord Megatron.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron? Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun. Fear not, Megatron.